Hello everyone, welcome back to Divine Tea with Luna. Today we have a special pick a card and these are your options. Pile number 1, pile number 2 and pile number 3. So, for those of you who have chosen pile number 1, we will get started with your reading. So as you know, today's pick a card is a little different in the sense we will be drawing cards from this beautiful Isis Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild, and we will also have tarot. So in essence, you can call this as an Egyptian themed pick a card, or you can also of course say that this is a pick a card specially for messages from Isis herself. Recently I've been working with her a lot and she's been coming and helping me go through this massive transformation. So let us begin the reading. Pile number 1. What does Isis have to say about you? What message do you have from her? Okay, Queen of Cups and the Chariot came out. We have we have many cards here. Alright. So, that's the reading. Okay, pile number 1. You have 2 major arcanas and you have Queen of Cups. So first of all, darling, pile number 1, what you need to do is you need to start stepping into more of your nurturing, compassionate energy, because what follows you right now is a very drastic change. You have swift changes coming with the 8 of Wands, and these changes, even though you may not seem it may not seem that these changes are happening right now itself, but they are underway, they are happening, they are coming, and it is going to be a very quick, rapid change. But before that, I do see that you will have this energy for a bit, this energy of the Hanged Man, this energy that will kind of really push you to change your perspective about your consciousness. This will really push you to view things from a very different perspective, a perspective that you did not think of before. And alongside with that, these changes that are coming towards you right now, they have this heavy message that you need to learn how to control your opposing energies. I wouldn't, even though in my right now I'm channeling in this word, opposing came instead of masculine and feminine energies. So I feel for you especially, it is all about how you're dealing with 2 things and how you're bringing them together in this beautiful mixture. Okay, and this energy, Queen of Cups energy, really needs to be honored more and more. That would mean by default that you become more caring and nurturing. You basically fill your cup, keep filling your cup before you give it to others. And there's this message that's coming right now. It's about certain new projects that you have undertaken or in the future will undertake, that really needs to be nurtured before that project is young and mature enough to start working on its own. Okay, so let's see what Isis wants to tell you. Oh, and just by the way, this is up for sale. especially for people living in India. Okay. This is actually a very intuitive thing. From nowhere suddenly I drew one day, especially with this Ankh and this. So yeah, it was a very intuitive sketch, just one random day, and this is what they showed, that this is what I'm supposed to draw. There is this message of healing that is coming from the center of the eye. Okay, there's a spiral in between, in the center of the eye. I am feeling some energy which is very potent, and it's a bit heavy. All right. Oh wow, you got the mother of life, nourishment of the golden grain, mother. And then you have at the end of back of the deck, key of life, spinning the ankh, the key of life. So I'm going to read this out for you. But this card talks about nurturing. It talks about new births that are being taken place. But there is this message that you need to completely surrender to the mother energy, because the divine mother is with you. Alright, so this is what it reads. We can sometimes fall into existing and doing rather than truly living. We only know that this has happened when our life suddenly seems dry, depleted, filled with tasks, or it feels like we are stuck in a rut or habit that may have been comfortable but is becoming stifling and suppressing. Isis, the mother of life, holds the ability to restore even the numb, resistant and difficult circumstances and people back into life. She calls you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Be bold and open your arms. Definitely, this new change that is coming in your life, this is very, very pertinent to this entire reading for you, pile number 1. You would need to change your perspective from a certain poverty mindset to a more abundant mindset, because Isis is there and she's making sure that this transition, this new change, that this 8 of Wands is heralding, even though it might seem that it's very difficult, but I am getting this sense that you are on this cusp of a very, very potent change, and as discomforting and unfamiliar as it may definitely seem, you are being reborn. All these certain things that we do to protect ourselves, to put ourselves, put boundaries around us, or say we build these walls so that we don't let others enter our sanctuary. But those need to be undone, because she wants you to experience this new and upcoming time that you have, this upcoming new phase of your life where you are being asked to become the chariot of your own life, because you are in control after this, and you definitely need to learn how to manage these two opposing forces which I mentioned before. This is very pertinent for you. You need to learn how to balance them. You need to also learn that when you come into alignment with this new project, you also need to learn how to flow. This thing is not just about doing, because right now you only have to surrender to Isis, to life, because life wants you to experience more of itself, because life is a gift and you need more experiences. In fact, life is your life is actually asking you that you need to now. You really need to open yourself to more experiences that are coming your way. And yes, just keep loving yourself. And things are in action for you. Things are in action for you. Things are happening for you. And the other message that this back of the deck energy has for you is that there's a mystery opening up for you. This Ankh portends new life being born through you. It could be a creative sense or a physical, but there is new life that is coming up which will enrich your life, bringing you more into wholeness and fulfillment and letting it happen. It also talks about pregnancy, which again brings me back to the Queen of Cups energy. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you. Let's do some charm reading for you and see what messages. Okay, so for some of you, this it's just my dog's fur. Okay, this D, something with the letter D is coming up. All right. Oh, and you have the Tree of Life, and you have feathers. So this feather is also about you cutting a lot of cords, and there is protection. Your angels are in communication with you. Big message. And yeah, a new tree, a tree which right now, this tree might just be a seed, and this seed, even though if it has turned into a sapling, this tree still needs to go more into the earth, to go more into the lower realms, because there are gifts waiting for you. There are gifts waiting in the lower world for you, namely something to do with your ancestors. Wow, even charms are giving me such messages. Okay. Yeah, there's some ancestral healing going on here, and that's why you have come into this limbo. Keep journeying through. That's what I'm hearing right now. Keep journeying through, and it's gonna happen. What you set out for, what your creative vision is right now, that will happen for sure. That's I'm gonna leave it here for you, Balwan. Let me know in the comments if this resonated, if there is something going on, because at one flow so many messages came to me together. So yeah, Balwan, thank you for coming and seeing your reading, and I'm gonna move on to pile number 2. Let us begin your reading. So what does Goddess Isis or Goddess Oseh wants to tell you? This pile. Now you do give me this energy that your masculine and feminine are quite balanced, because the symbol of Ankh itself is all about the balancing and the coming together of masculine and feminine energies. Okay. Okay, let's see what Isis wants to tell you. There's a lot of arguments, gossiping surrounding you right now. Okay. And it might just be from the community which you really thought is supposed to be the community that you're supposed to fall back upon. Wow. And you've got the bottom of the deck, the Hierophant reversed. Okay. And then you've got the 7 of Wands as well. Wow. Okay, so for some of you, there is some relief coming your way in the form of Knight of Cups. There's some relief coming your way, but it will not be bereft of potential hardship surrounding you. Again, the same message that, yeah, because you got the 5 of Wands, you got the 7 of Wands. So definitely people are trying to actually question you a lot. People are trying to question your authority. People are trying to question the way you do things. Maybe you are very unconventional that way. And people around you just feel insecure about you. And there is this potent thing going on that nobody is actually trying to listen to you, in the sense, even if they come with grievances to you, or they're questioning whether you're really up for this kind of work, job, or anything. But I do feel that you do feel a sense that you could not depend upon the people you really thought you wanted to. Okay? And right now you are in this space that you are being asked to prove your worth. Wow, that's crazy. But you know what? Maybe you don't need to. Maybe you were supposed to come here and turn things around. You were supposed to come and question tradition, to question convention. Yes. There's this feeling I'm getting that, you know what? Let them speak. Let them do what they need to do. I know who I am. I've not come to this position without struggle, without proving myself. And so it doesn't matter whether people are coming and questioning me right now, because I know I will overcome. And look at the back of the deck energy, scales of balance, ancient tantra of the soul. Wow, and definitely you're definitely kind of advanced on your spiritual life. Okay, so this is the card that you got, huh? Overcoming negative energy with feminine power, right? So yes, like I was saying, there's a lot of negativity surrounding you right now, but you're championing on and you're trying. You know that nobody can shake you off this path, no matter what they're saying or doing, no matter how many times they'll ask you to prove yourself. But darling, the point is you've already proved yourself. There's nothing new or more that can be said or that can be proved, showed to them. But that's alright, because yes, one big message this card reads, the back of the deck, that you are a tantrika, an initiate on the path of divine healing, the masculine and feminine, the two sacred polarities. Keep looking at this symbol, guys. As these energies come into mutual respect and balance, you attain great power, presence, and healing effect in the world of the soul and in the human world of forms here on this earth. You are supported in further exploring this path now. Definitely, like I said, you've been on this journey. Not just your spiritual journey per se, but everything to this place where you are being asked to defend your authoritative position. Now listen to this. Whenever negative energy is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine divine power. The brother in darkness indicates that there is negative energy either within you or outside of you, but directed towards you, that is, providing you with a spiritual test, beloved initiate. You shall overcome this energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. Wow, powerful message. This oracle comes with the guidance to become more conscious of the negative energies either within or directed towards you without being fearful, because there is no point of being afraid or fearful, because you would know how to move through these negative energies and to overcome this. And you will also learn to be very compassionate and to not judge and resist out of fear, and that's what the thing is. Once we are on the path and we come with so many lessons, we overcome so many obstacles to reach one point, okay, that it does not matter after that whether or not how many more times we are tested, because we've already gained mastery over these lessons. And no matter how much negativity you're incurring and you're going through right now, especially these two cards, it's all right, because this is who you are. Even though this is very unexpected, you will prevail. Pile number 2. Like I said, relief is coming. Relief is coming. This can be in form of a new lover. This can be in form of a new friendship. But what I feel, there's a softness and there is this very kind, nurturing energy that will give you relief from these things. This can also in a way mean that if these energies are within you, again, once you keep surrendering to the divine feminine within you, you will learn to be more compassionate even towards your own self, because going through any kind of trial is not without its issues, right? So yes, that's what I see for you, pile number 2. If you like the reading, or if this resonated, or if there's something that you would like to tell me, please comment down below. And also, this is up for sale, but only for people in and around India. So if you're interested, there's all my information in the description box below. So thank you and see you next time. So, for people who chose pile number 3, what does the goddess want to tell you? What does Isis want to tell you? Pile number 3. Okay, back of the deck energy, 10 of Cups reversed. You're going through a lot of anxiety, a lot of mental battles right now, very anxious. You're way too much into the future right now. There's a lot of karmic things happening with you right now, alright, pile number 3. There's a lot of karmic things happening. There's this energy of King of Pentacles here. There is Page of Pentacles here as well. So there are lots of people in and around you as well. And there's also a sense, wait, okay, this is what I understand. There's a palpable sense of going into the future, and you're worried about this because the future is very unclear right now, and you know that whichever way you go, you have to start from scratch again. Okay, And not just that, there is so much happening karmically for you, in the sense that you are ending cycles, you've been given divine justice, these are all things coming your way. There is a very palpable there's a sense of family, there's a sense of you attaining emotional fulfillment, and all of those things are coming your way. But the thing is that you are just way too anxious, and it's kind of disrupting your state of being. That's why this divine justice, this justice card is reversed. This back of the deck energy is reversed, 10 of cups is reversed, because you're completely going out of yourself, like you're not here. And since we know 9 of swords is a very mental energy, right? And it's all, I wouldn't say it's made up. I'm not saying that it's not valid, the kind of fears that you're going through. But if you're worried about the financial situation, I'm just telling you that you will be supported by the universe. Somehow or the other, it's either you suddenly coming into a lot of money, whether it's a job opportunity or something new coming in, or some from unknown sources, something or the other coming up and showing up for your help. This is very much there. But yes, you also know that this new beginning that you're going towards, this will not be without its own things, it will not be without its own challenges. But the point is, I see you being new to something, I see you being learning very fast, and I also see that no matter how slow, fast, whichever space this is going at, even though it feels very this kind of a desert appearance, I'm just saying that you are moving towards the water. That oasis is coming. I feel not even the oasis, I mean the entire landscape is changing. I can feel that and I can see that. But the only thing is that the only thing affecting all of this future energy is only you. Because if you don't stop being anxious, if you do not stop going crazy about this, I think this entire outcome will be very different. Okay? Now let us see what the goddess has for you, what she would like to tell you. And I also feel that yes, this is an Isis reading, but then soul retrieval, soul retrieval, God. You know what the soul retrieval make you do? You have to completely go back. It is completely a shamanistic journey. And this was a jumper card, so I will still pull another card that will come naturally. Sorry for that. Magic and ritual, crafting, sacred practice. You really need to meditate. Pile number 3. Because what's coming, and I'm still yet to pull the other card from Isis, because I feel this is the pile which needs 2 more cards. You would need to journey back into your past and do it. I hope you can get some help, or really go to a soul coach, go to a spiritually aligned person who can help you out with this. Because oh God, you've got the initiation. Wow, like soul retrieval and initiation does not get more potent and life transforming than this. Yes. You've been tested. You will come into a new initiation which is going to give you not only monetary help, You will be stable financially, you will be stable family wise, you will have that family life if you are somebody who missed on it. But there are very, very potent deep soul healing that you need to do. I'm going to read these 2 cards for you. But yes, again, even when Ra, oh God, I'm going to lose my mind today. Yeah, I mean, come on. Like, come on. Right? Even though I'm a little confused right now whether which one was the Eye of Ra and which one was the Eye of Horus. But yes, I'm recording on my phone. I can't Google it right now. So yes. But then yes, I mean, potent things going on around you. Give me a moment. And this is going to I don't want to use the word activate, but for sure this is going to give you a lot of crown chakra stimulation, for lack of a better word, because I can feel it right now. And also like a little secret, I chose this one. So yeah, Isis, healing goddess, now offers you spiritual restoration and deep soul healing through the art of soul retrieval, reclaiming pieces of you lost through trauma, old and new. Soon you will enjoy greater wellness, energy, power, as well as the opening of gifts and soul abilities you did not know you had. Did you know that pieces of you can be trapped in the past, in traumatic experiences and in relationships? Even those long since gone, because part of your power remains with the other. Dear pile number 3, like I was saying, you need to go journey back into the past. You need to go through those exact places where things were so traumatic that your soul left the body. And it is because in that moment, maybe you didn't know this, right? Maybe you didn't know a lot of things. Maybe you didn't know that that's how our power gets stuck. When we give our power to someone else willingly in that moment, maybe because we were scared, or it can be a myriad of reasons. But the point is that this is the time you take back your own life. You call back your soul from all the trauma into wholeness again. And a big lesson for you here is that forgiveness is going to become very important for you, because guys, we never forgive so that the other person is in a way, let go of the guilt and they are not held accountable. No. We forgive because if we don't forgive, we get stuck. That's what I'm seeing for you. And let me read this initiation card for you, because this is bonkers. And again with it, we also have this card of magic, of sacred practice. When you are being spiritually initiated into the mysteries of light, love and power, there are moments of deep challenge. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the learning, growth or wisdom that can be summoned to turn the challenge into an opportunity for healing. Whilst the scorching heat of Ra seeks to burn through any resistance, the Lady Isis with compassion and cleverness will protect you from burning and instead enable you to be nourished and grow from the light of Ra. Let Isis help you pass this test of intense growth as you thrive with new life. This is advanced initiation, pile number 3. We're in the same boat. We are spiritually a bit more ahead of other people on their journeys, and this is nothing to do in a sense of comparison, but I'm telling you because even my life has completely felt like a series of initiations. Like it's like sometimes your entire life can feel like an initiation, right? And that this entire spread for you is a confirmation that Listen, even though we are facing these struggles and challenges, we are going to feel breakthrough healing. Alright? Because this Ra energy, that Ra which completely burns through limiting self-beliefs, the doubts, the fears, and of course, because of our conditioning, more often than not, we completely give into the subconscious thoughts, the way our childhood has shaped us. But all of this is happening for your, not just your greater good, it is actually for everyone's greater good. Because us being on the spiritual path, we will not be able to, ascend, go to the next level, help more people, and basically continue doing for why we chose this birth and took this life, until we keep going through and through till we completely become bold. Wow, this deck is anyhow very, very powerful, and I've connected so deeply with Isis now. And pile number 3, we are also going to be given a gift that, not just a spiritual gift will open up, but we need to also learn to see life as a gift. And like I've said, remember I said this landscape of this desert, it also reads with the card that your spiritual oasis is not far away. And the point is that there is some traveling coming up. And yes, soul retrieval is going to our past, going back to our traumatic places, and learning to take back our power. Because healing, even though everything happens in the present, this present is very important. But you need to understand that time is not linear, like past, present, future. Time is more like for lack of a better way of making you understand, I'm just saying time is more like a vertical thing. You can access future, past, everything together, but you really need to have more radical trust in Isis or any other goddess that you work with, because hand over your issues, hand over your problems to your angels and to your spiritual team, because they are there to help you. They are there to assist you, because again, they also shine more brightly, more with love, once they are allowed to do what they signed up with you, right? That's what I see for you, pile number 3. And once again, this is on sale, but it's only for people in India. If you would like to buy this, contact me. If you like the reading, if there's something that you would like to tell me, in the comment, email, number, everything's down there. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you around.